Is it time to be worried about Elaine Thompson Herah? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to go. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, are you ready? Yep. Good to go. She is the fastest woman alive in the 100 meters and the third fastest woman all time in the 200 meters. Yep, the double Olympic gold medalist, the remarkable Elaine Thompson Herah. This incredible talent in 2021 ran an astounding 10.54 seconds, just so close to breaking Flojo's then 30-year-old 100-meter world record of 10.49. In fact, I don't think people understand how close she came, but any other human being, to breaking that record. But the question here is this. Recently, I watched a video done by the Maverick himself, and he raised a rather interesting point. And I'm going to be honest with you, I had not even thought about that. Because, I was caught up in the euphoria of Elaine Thompson Herah. I'm a huge fan. But it's a real concern at this point. Is it time for us to be worried about Elaine Thompson Herah? I mean, we've seen her run, I think, 4, maybe 5 races for the entire 2023 season. And she's not really been particularly impressive in any of those races. Not as impressive as this. Last race we saw her in was at the Tom Jones Memorial, where she was beaten by, in the 200 meters, her first 200 meter open, I think, for the 2023 season, where she ran 23.23 and was beaten by, of all persons, Melissa Jefferson. I'm not knocking Melissa Jefferson, but she was thoroughly thrashed by Jefferson in this race. She started her year running a 60-meter dash. Then another 60-meter at the Grace Jackson Memorial in Kingston, Jamaica at the National Stadium.
A clean start, away they go. The Olympic champion, Elaine Thompson Herah, dashes to the front. What a glorious finish in a shot for the time. 7.4. Her PB of 7.02 at the time rounded out now. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for another terrific performance at home by the Olympic champion, Elaine Thompson.
We saw her run a 300 meters really out of 400. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. I watched that video by Oral Tracy, better known as the Maverick, and he raised some really interesting pointers. And I had to reassess some of my own perceptions. Big up to Oral Tracy. I have to big you up, boss. Here's the truth. I'm a huge fan of Elaine Thompson Herah. That's a fact. I'm a huge fan of most of our athletes, to be honest with you. And my take on this had been, okay, it's still early in the season. She's working hard, she's training, and we're going to see her in another couple of weeks run and just sparkle. But we have not seen her run since that Tom Jones Memorial, which was about a month ago. And the times she has run since this year in those 4 races have been okay. They've not been exceptional times, and I just thought, okay, it's very early in the season. But I'm beginning to wonder about a few things. I'm the eternal optimistic pragmatist. I know that's a strange thing to state, but that's really what I am. I see the best of things, but I still try to follow the numbers and the facts. The numbers and the facts are, since 2021, we just have not seen the best of Elaine Thompson Herah. And of course, there was a huge argument that maybe she should have stayed with MVP. Now, I'm not going to go back into that argument about MVP. She basically implied, and she didn't imply, they basically said she wasn't making any money, and money has to be made because this is a business. And I have defended her right to do that and will continue to do so because, like I said, ultimately she has to feed herself, her family, and she's a tremendous talent. Now, we also know that she has an issue with injury. 2022, the year seems to have started okay. I think she ran maybe too many races, and she was running with an injury they later admitted for quite some time. So I also thought maybe at this point this year that she might be having injury issues again, but according to Oral Tracy, I'm going to have to reference Oral Tracy, it doesn't seem to be any injury issues. His take is that she's hiding. I don't know if I can comment on that part because I don't know. What I do know is that based on the numbers, the races she has run, they've been okay. They've not been exceptional. They have not been enough, and they've only been 4 races, and we're now way down the totem pole. We're in June. So the national trials are about 6-7 weeks away, and we still haven't seen a real race from Elaine Thompson Herah. So the question is it time for us to get worried? Should we start panicking a little? Because we haven't seen anything. Last year, at least, we saw her actively running races, and she was doing okay. She wasn't in 2021 form, but that's not something that athletes are going to do very often unless you're a freak of nature in a good way, like like Usain Bolt, who really just exceptional. But is it really time to get worried about her? She's not really racing people, and the races she has run, they've been okay. Even the Tom Jones Memorial, I said, okay, so opening 200 meters, it's not time to panic. But I haven't seen her race since then. It's been about a month or a little over a month. Haven't seen her doing anything. Haven't seen her in training. Haven't seen her doing anything at all. And I was hoping that she's just head down doing the work. Now, I can't confirm any of what Oral Tracy stated. I just can't. I do respect him. I think he's a great journalist. But on a personal note, I'm beginning to get concerned. We're this far down in the year, we haven't really seen her run against any premier athletes. We've seen Sharika run against top tier athletes. We have seen Akeem, Oblique. We've seen others, Rochelle Clayton. We have seen others run against top tier athletes. But we still have not yet seen Elaine Thompson Herah. We know why we haven't seen Shelley. She's been injured. We know this. But what's happening with Elaine Thompson Herah? Is it really that she's hiding? That would be really frightening. I mean, she may be the most talented female sprinter on earth. Literally. Because I'm going to say it again. Elaine Thompson Herah at her best cannot be beat by anyone on the planet right now. That 10.54, I don't think most of you understand what that is. That takes a long time to recover from. That's frightfully fast. That's almost terrifyingly fast. If she had had just a plus 1.7 win behind her, 1.5, she would have broken Flojo's world record. That's a heck of a thing. So, in my opinion, should we be worried? Personally, I'm beginning to lean towards, maybe we should get a little worried. We need to see her run against a real top tier athlete, at least one, and see what kind of condition she's in. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit those things, hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!